Alright guys, in this video you will learn how to build an AI appointment setter that's gonna turn your leads from Instagram into booked appointments. And in this video I'm gonna build a whole fitness coaching example. So if you follow along with this video, by the end of it you will have your own AI agent turning your Instagram comments into a message and then a booked call that you can close for your coaching program. So the software that I'm gonna use for this are most importantly Closebot. This is gonna be the brain of the agent. I'm also gonna use GoHighLevel. This is gonna be the connection between Instagram and the AI agent. And I'm also gonna use ManyChat for the first automation, because the way we're gonna do this is if somebody comments a specific keyword under one of your posts, we are going to first send them a lead magnet in a similar type of template as this one. Click the button to get the guide, video, or whatever lead magnet you want, and we're gonna send it to them. Then we're gonna wait a minute and then send a message that will start a conversation that the AI setter that can take over and have a whole conversation in the DMs, booking the person in the end. So we're gonna use ManyChat for this automation right here. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with ManyChat because we're gonna first build the automation that sends this lead magnet. So I'm gonna go to automation, new automation, and I'm just gonna go start from scratch. I always do it like that, it's much easier. So we're gonna pick a trigger. Now this is gonna be the comment. User comments on your post or reel. So I'm gonna choose one of my, let's say this one of my most recent reels. And you can also set this up for all your posts and the next one, etc. So I'm gonna go with this one. And the keyword is just gonna be, let's say, keyword. I'm gonna be very creative here. You can also turn it on for any comment. And then these are some random replies that you can send on the comment. So I'm just gonna do check your inbox, send you a message, send you a DM. Boom. And now you already might know how to do this, but for this to work together with the AI setter, this needs to be set up a specific way, which is this way, okay? So just follow along. The first thing that we're gonna do is send the message. This has to be a private reply, and it's gonna be something along the lines of click the button below to receive the lead magnet. I'm just gonna keep it simple here. And the button, what you write on the button here, the actual text is gonna be really important. So I'm gonna write here lead magnet and then a magnet emoji. I will copy paste this text because this is going to be really important later and you will see why. And then when they press this button, the next step is going to be them receiving the lead magnet, and you can keep it simple. Here you go, and I'm gonna put a little delay step here for 3 seconds, and I'm gonna put another text, and this is just gonna be like lead magnet link. So I'm just gonna use placeholders here. And yeah, so this is live, this is done. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and test it and see if it works. Okay, so I'm gonna comment from my other Instagram now. It was this most recent post, and I'm gonna comment here keyword, and I should immediately receive this message. Click the button below to receive the lead magnet. I'm gonna click the button and then I will receive the lead magnet. Here you go, 3-second wait. And then there's the link. And I believe if I go back and check on the comments, I should have a comment under my own comment, check your inbox. So the trigger is set up, we can check that off. Now comes the hard part, which is actually building the agent that will handle the conversation after this trigger. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that we will do is going to GoHighLevel, and we are going to set up the trigger for the AI. Okay, so what we did in ManyChat was the trigger for the lead magnet. In GoHighLevel, we're gonna set up the trigger for the AI agent. And I already have some previous ones here. We're just gonna create a new one, start from scratch. Okay, so I'm gonna name this comment trigger. And here's what I want you to look at. I will pull up the phone one more time. When I pressed this lead magnet button, it made me send whatever message was written on this button exactly like that. I will press it again. And this is gonna be our trigger for the AI agent through GoHighLevel. So the way we're gonna do this is the trigger is gonna be a customer replied trigger. We're gonna add reply channel is gonna be Instagram, and then the specific message is gonna be exact match, and then I'm gonna copy paste here whatever we wrote on that lead magnet and hit enter. And I'm gonna also put here just for the title. So the trigger for this automation, which is eventually gonna set the AI live, was this button press on ManyChat with the exact text that was written. Here, the first thing you wanna do is just follow along and do it like I do it. Add the tag AI off. This is gonna be important later. We're gonna add the AI off tag. And here we're gonna wait how much you wanna wait before sending out the conversation starter. So they received the lead magnet. And now we wanna also send a message that starts a conversation with them. You can wait a minute, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Just for the sake of keeping this demo shorter, I'm gonna wait 30 seconds. Wait 30 seconds, and 30 seconds you can achieve by 0.5 minutes. Then we're gonna send an Instagram DM, which is gonna be the conversation starter. And you can do something like, hey man, most people who ask for my lead magnet often struggle with not knowing what foods to eat to lose weight. Do you face the same challenge or something else entirely? Boom. And now we're gonna remove the tag AI off. And then we're gonna add tag AI on. So you will see later why it needs to be set up like this. For now, just follow it exactly the way I'm doing it, and it's gonna work. So the last thing that we have is to build out the Closebot agent, which is going to handle the entire conversation. This is the bulk of the whole thing. So I'm not gonna build it from scratch. I built a similar agent in my last YouTube video, and I'm just gonna go with that, and I'm gonna just show you how I did it. So, but basically you wanna go to agent, create a new agent, and here is the fitness coaching agent. So what it has is first objective, determine the fitness goals of the person you are talking to right now. Second one is determine their biggest obstacle keeping them from reaching their fitness goals. So what are they struggling with? Then determine how long have they been struggling with their challenges. Then what have they tried in the past? And then we're gonna say, would you like me to take a closer look at your situation and see how I can help? And when they say yes, we're gonna invite them on a call. All right, the next step is gonna be to hop on a quick call. How does that sound? By the way, you can see here that these are two different types of nodes. This is an objective node, which is gonna get the answer of a specific question. What have they tried in the past to reach their goals? And this one is a statement, which is gonna make a statement say a sentence exactly word for word the way we want it, which is, would you like me to take a closer look? So I use these statement objectives, statement nodes, to script my flow a little bit at critical parts, such as inviting people on a call, etc. And then we're gonna invite them on a call, and if they accepted our invite, then we're just gonna drop them a calendar link and turn the AI off. So that's what we're gonna do. Now this is the flow. Another thing that you wanna look for is the job information. So this is basically the knowledge of the agent about why this conversation is happening. You are Mike, an online fitness coach, blah, 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 blah. And then all the info about your business, your offer, your program, every little detail, who we help, so the AI can give proper answers if people ask about that stuff. So I copy pasted these from my Notion. This is from the previous video. By the way, you can watch it. I'm gonna put it somewhere on the screen right now. You can watch that other build out video that's more in depth for Closebot for sure. And yeah, the last thing that you wanna do is make sure that the persona is connected. So the persona is gonna be the way the agent will reply. So don't mention the user's name, don't use emojis, speak casually, don't use this weird dash symbol in your responses because it looks very much like AI. Ask one question in your conversation, etc., etc. So this is the persona of the AI. We always want to use Anthropic Claude as our main source of AI power, because OpenAI is pretty trash. Don't use that. And yeah, so this is all done with the agent. And the last thing, so you can just fill all of these things out however you want. I'm not gonna waste time with just writing all of this wall of text. The last thing that you want to do is make sure that the source is connected. I'm using this AI setter test go high level account. If the person has the AI off tag, this is not gonna reply. If the person has the AI on tag, it's gonna reply. So to make sure that we only use it on IG, and these tag filterings need to be present for the agent to be active and turn on. And boom, we are done with this. We can publish it, and I'm pretty sure everything is set up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and test it. Okay, so I'm going on another Instagram account now, and I'm gonna go to Reels, this one, and I'm gonna comment here keyword, and this should trigger the automation. Okay, click the button below to get the lead magnet. I'm gonna click the button, and once I click the button, this immediately triggers the go high level automation right here. I'm gonna start refreshing. You see, add it to workflow, add tag AI off, and now we are waiting 30 seconds for this to continue. So the person already received the lead magnet, and now we are in this wait step, 30-second wait step before we send the conversation starter. Remove the AI off tag, add the AI on tag, and now that the conversation starter message will be sent out, the AI on tag will also be on this contact. Then this fires with Closebot, and Closebot will know that it needs to pick up this conversation. So, okay, I got the conversation starter. Hey man, most people who ask for this lead magnet often struggle with da 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 da. Do you face the same challenges or something else entirely? Okay, yeah, kinda similar. And now Closebot should pick up the conversation, and it should start asking about fitness goals, and then my biggest obstacle, and then how long I've been struggling, and etc. Got it. What are you looking to achieve with your fitness right now? Lose weight, build muscle, or something else? Lose weight for sure. Nice, losing weight is a solid goal. What would you say has been the biggest thing holding you back? I'd say definitely diet and consistency. Yeah, diet and consistency, blah, blah, blah. How long have you been struggling? Okay, now I'm gonna give some random answer. What do you mean? Because now we wanna test how the AI is gonna try again to get an answer for this objective. It's not gonna just move over to the next one asking about what have I tried in the past. It tries again. Like, how long have you been trying to get the weight off? Has it been a few months, a year, or longer? Definitely longer, like 5 years. 5 years is a long time. What kind of things have you actually tried during that time to drop that weight? I tried keto, but I hated it. So now we're gonna go to this next statement step where the AI is going to say something, some empathetic statement, and then, would you like me to take a closer look at your situation and see how I can help? Yeah, keto is rough, a lot of people struggle with it. Yeah, sure. And then now it's gonna invite me on a call. All right, the next step would be to hop on a quick consultation call. How does that sound? Yep, sounds good. And now it should send me the Calendly link so I can book a call, and the conversation is done. Awesome, looking forward to it. You can schedule a call here. Boom, takes me to Calendly, and I can go ahead and start filling out the form and pick a time and book a call. So guys, this is how you build an AI agent that's gonna handle your messages from people coming in from comments. If you wanna build this stuff exactly the way I did it, I have all the software that I'm using down there in the description, and I'm gonna put another video up here somewhere which shows you how I built this exact Closebot flow step by step. So there's gonna be all the details going in, how to connect it with Go High Level, how to build these objectives, and etc. So watch that next, and see you in one of the next videos.